Hey YouTube. It's been a while since I've posted videos. If you notice, I've already posted two sparring, sorry, back vid hitting videos lately. I'm going to be sparring, today actually. It's 4:30 a.m. in the morning. I go in at 12. I'm going to hopefully get at least 2 to 3 hours sleep. If you guys haven't seen my live video, I'm an insomniac, so it's hard for me to sleep. And so this video, I'm just gonna go over. I've been blown up with comments. One was on Boss Rutan versus Warpath, of a comment I made that I would take advantage of Boss Rutan's weight and I would spar him. Now, when I say this, I want everyone to know that I'm not saying that I'm better than him. I'm just saying that I can spar him. Didn't say I could win or lose. It's the mechanics that he uses works for him, and he is a good fighter, but he is a good fighter because he is a heavy hitter. He can take hits and he can deliver much harder hits with his weight. And that's cool, it works for him. That's fine, but all I'm saying is that from my opinion, my personal belief, knowing the fighter that I am, I take advantage of that. And I can take hits too. I can get hit pretty hard. I don't care if you guys think that I'm not a fighter. That's a matter of your opinion, whether you say it's fact or not. Yes, I'm not a professional fighter. Yeah, I know. I am very aware of that. That is my goal, is to be a professional fighter, and the I'm getting the responses that I want. I want to be in the UFC. Well, I know that takes some. That takes fights and sponsorship and getting noticed. Mostly getting noticed, showing, proving that you can fight. Now, I have mentioned to I believe his name is Randall Man, because that's probably the most person I've commented with on YouTube. And Randleman, I want to let you know that I don't think you're a terrible person, but a lot of your comments are hate based, and what I mean by that is you're not giving enough optimism to me for me to even believe what you're saying, because all you're saying is I'm delusional, that I'm mental for thinking I can be in the UFC in the time frame that I said, which is a year. And you know what? Maximum, I give it 2 years. And you say that I've never been in an actual fight. I've been in fights before. They haven't been. I will give you this. They have, sparring wise, it's never been full except for the boxing. Those guys will throw pretty hard, pretty deep and hard punches to my fucking face and my body. Mostly because I do believe they bring in a lot more emotion than they're supposed to, because I when I go in there, I go in for myself. I make it very known, just out of the way I train, that I'm not here for anybody else but myself, and I think that's intimidating to a lot of the other students and people that go there to train. Um, but anyways, back on track. Yeah, I've been in 3 street fights, four I think in my life, and they've been one hit from him and one hit from me, and that would be it, and we broken up. But I can tell you right now, being hit is not what I'm worried about. When I get hit, I don't get stunned. When I get hit, I think of a response, a whether it's being more aggressive, which to be honest, that's how it is. It's an aggressive response. When I get hit, I don't become defensive. Now, um, I'm not sure how to pronounce his name on YouTube, but Aaron Digston, said that I had a poor display in boxing. I'm very aware. Now, when you were watching that sparring video, I'm not trying to box. I am trying to use my other arts, because I did not train for boxing. I did not train for strict standing. I did not train for strict grappling. What I trained for is MMA. And that's another thing that I want to mention, is that I am aware that my boxing videos suck. I'm aware that my boxing is not good, because I'm not trained to be a boxer. I am trained to be an MMA fighter. So, and I'm taking up the value, because I'm not gonna lie either. I've done grappling matches and I've been fine and I've done well. I know what strict grappling is. I know what strict standing is. But I will definitely say that even then, it's still sloppy, because I'm training for MMA. I don't am not in the mindset of we're just grappling, we're just boxing. I'm thinking of, yes, this is just boxing, but how could I implement this in MMA? That's my mindset. Not thinking about boxing, I'm thinking about MMA no matter what I do. Boxing, jiu-jitsu, wrestling. I'm not thinking about just wrestling. I'm not thinking about just jiu-jitsu. I'm not thinking about just boxing, which makes it an issue. Makes it look sloppy. I understand. I completely get it. Now, if you watched my bag hitting videos, I would like to explain a couple things, because especially the one I posted. So I'm pretty sure for those of you that are more practitioners or more supportive, which I've gotten a lot of good response from people. One was Chris. Oh, I can't remember his full, but it's Chris something Menrez, I think. I'm sorry if I mispronounce, if I'm not saying your full name correctly. But he's been supportive. There has been a guy, I think, City Midvale. I can't even remember. I'm not even gonna try to name these names, to be honest, just out of respect. Just know that I'm trying my best. Anyways, they have been supportive. They've been telling me where to go for as far as gyms to where they're more open sparring to assess my ability. I appreciate that. So back on track to what my back hitting videos is, that what you'll see is that I'm angled, but I'm not angled. And there are certain points where I don't become angled, and I'm going to explain why. So if you watch my most recent video, you'll notice that when I start getting closer to the bag, I start more becoming box. Now this is because when I think of coming in closer in a sparring match or in a fight, I'm thinking about grabbing them. I'm thinking about going immediately attempting the clinch. That is my goal when I become that close. When I am in range to where I can grab about here on your arm, and I am in range to practically grab your head from having your forearm, I'm going to clinch. So my boxiness is because I'm trying to go immediately to clinch and throw in a knee. I'm engaging with dominance. I want to throw in my elbow. I want to throw in my knee. And the reason why I become box, because I've noticed that when I'm coming, I come and grab your arm. And when I pull in, the box motion is just to pull straight, pull in with the knee, and then drop back. Because another thing I'm doing is I'm not staying in clinch. I'm grabbing, pulling you to clinch, hitting you, elbow, and then I'll push you back out. And then I'll start shooting back in to throw punches. So my clinch game is just to assert dominance and disengage. That's what that is. So that's why I look boxy in my bag hitting videos when I become closer. Now you'll notice that I throw a lot of kicks too. My kicks are not really there. My kicks are more of my range. I will throw kicks for range. My punches are definitely a lot of the Wing Chun mechanics, which is when you throw punches, I want to forearm, grab, pull, hit, and that's where that aspect of me clinching is. I'm adding my Muay Thai to the Wing Chun mechanics, as I'm adding to pummeling to clinch and also grabbing to come in to the range, coming into your guard, coming into your angle to assert the dominance and push out. So my game is mixing Wing Chun and Muay Thai for my standing. So my range, I'll check with my kicks. When I come in close with my hands, I'm going to grab you. And if I don't, it's fine, because when I disperse from that range, let's say I fail at grabbing, you start pulling back, I may let you go back, because now you're going to get in range for my body kicks. You're going to get in range for that body kick, and if you still keep going out, I can set up a nice spinning heel kick, which I think you guys have seen before. If you notice, I'll throw crescent kicks sometimes. Crescent kicks, or if you some people will do, I've done it before too, where they'll do this. The reason why I throw my crescent kicks the way I do, where I lead in with my crescent kicks, is so that I can clip you right in the face. It's kind of a stunning. Now, if you notice also too, for my back hitting videos, is that I'll bring my forearm and I'll drive it in. The reason why for that as well is the same thing for making that range for my grappling, is that I'm stunning and coming in. I want to stun in the middle of your face and come back in. I'm trying to, like I said before, I'm trying to assert dominance with my clinch. I'm trying to assert dominance with my grappling. Now, I know none of you guys have seen my ground at all, and I can tell you right now, as far as ground, I'm going to have to show that through sparring, and it's probably going to be through MMA sparring. And I'll try to throw in a grappling match if I can, A lot of the problem with me recording is that it's kind of one of those things I'm not expecting them to say yes, and then they immediately want to get into it, and so I just forget to give the phone to somebody. So it's more of it's more of a conscious effort for me that I have to give to every time that I'm gonna spar. I just need to make the conscious effort to, hey, give my phone to somebody to record. And actually, recording has been a new thing I've been kind of uncomfortable asking before, just because I thought it could have been an issue. But I'm realizing that that was just my autism, that it was a weird social thing I should have just been asking. So I have been asking more often to record my videos. I've only had 2. I only posted 1 sparring, the other one was terrible. He was like 6'2", and it's not because of his size and the length of his arms. It wasn't that. Is that I was staying on the line when I was boxing, so every time he threw the jab, I was moving right into the jab. Like, I wasn't angling enough, and that was for the aspect of, it's just boxing. Now, another thing I want to mention, and actually I'll grab, is that a lot of you will disagree with me that I can't box because of the gloves. Now, the reason why I want to explain this is that I want you to see, let's get more angled here. I want you to see if you could tell me literally just the difference, because I can tell you right now the difference. The difference is that boxing gloves are limited with finger movement and thumb support. The thumb support, sorry, right there. Between the MMA gloves. Now, if I were to put each one on, which I will, now, what I can do with this hand is a lot different from what I can do. Wrong side of the glove. Let me try to find another one. Oh. One moment, YouTube. Well, it's fine. I'll just use that one. But anyways, I can palm block with this. I can block your strikes. If you're going to throw your punch, I could just bat your punch. Can grab your forearm, which is what I'm trying to do. When I'm blocking with this motion. And this motion is actually, you don't realize how crucial your hand is to blocking when you're used to doing that, because when you throw in a punch, I'm moving down. The way I arc my hand, the way I'm blocking is to, 1, push you off the line, and to finish pushing off the line. Get a little this way. But your arm is sliding through, and then when it slides through, I'm pushing down. I'm pushing down. That's the type of blocking. It's Wing Chun. This is karate. This is similar to a lot of different arts. Muay Thai, even the Tiger Muay Thai will even do this. If you've I don't know where the documentary is, but there's Americanized Muay Thai and there's actual Muay Thai, which from what I've learned is Tiger Muay Thai. But when you come down, that's what I'm doing. That's my blocks. Is I'm blocking with my hands and I'm blocking with my forearm. The initial strike, I'm blocking with my forearm, and then I'm bringing down with my hand to disengage. So, and once again, I apologize for my terminology if it's confusing. I'm just using the best I can to explain. Now we'll go to boxing, and we'll use the boxing glove. Okay. Now, like I've said before, I'm not used to boxing. I'm not used to using the boxing gloves. I'll tell you the difference right now. My thumb movement is limited. My fingers are now limited to just this. If I want to block like this, there's a problem now. Is that, yeah, still disengage with the forearm. But let's say they're using boxing gloves too. Here's another issue. Is that how the boxing gloves are made is that using the forearm, this is going to win. This is going to push my forearm right away and slip right through. because what I'm also, because, and this is why, because when you come through, when I want to come down, I have no support in my fingers anymore. My forefingers and my thumb. I have no support to drop down. To this dropping down aspect now, it doesn't work because I can't grab your arm anymore. I can't. You like even the batting, the way you bat, can't do it anymore. It slides right off. There's no movement. The movement is very limited. It's constricted because there's a point actually in well that's why I have my hand up here. There's a point in that boxing video. It's called boxing, bad at boxing. Where I go like this. Now, the reason why I do this, and someone said this, same guy that I mentioned before, who said I was terrible at boxing, but it's this. It's what I'm trying to do. Oops, just started the video. My bad. But anyways, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to do that same aspect for the blocking. Is I'm trying to block with my forearms. So I'm not doing this because I'm scared. I'm doing this because that's what I'm used to, but I can't do it just as effectively because it's a boxing glove. So I think I've covered about everything that people have been commenting about, and people have been telling me that as far as whether in a negative outlook to where they just think that I'm a troll or I'm not as far as I think I am, which personally I know I'm a lot farther than a lot of you guys think. Let's just put it that way. Because one thing is that from the difference between you guys on the internet and the people that I'm around and train with is that they know that I'm way farther than they've ever seen someone with the 2 years of experience. 2.5 years, I think now, almost 3. We'll see. Haven't done the math, I think it's 2.5. They know a lot more than you ever will because you're not here. Now, the only way that I can prove it to you, and I completely get, is a full contact sparring video. The tournament that I'm going to June 7th, which is BOUT regulated, and is on the records will be recorded on SureDog. So I hope this covers everything, and leave your comments. I will respond to all of them the best I can, and I hope this covers a lot.